From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Thursday morning. The bottom line for the forecast is that thunderstorm chances are going to linger for today, a little bit less so for tomorrow, and then thunderstorms going to turn likely once again on Sunday. That's as wind gusts pick up. Wind gusts picking up as temperatures going down, slipping into very fall-like territory for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Live look right now at First Alert Radar, mostly light showers in the Tri-Cities. Looks like there is a little area where we're seeing some more moderate rainfall, but mostly light stuff out there, and temperatures in the 40s and 50s for the mountains, and now it's all 60s for lower elevations. A very nice 69 degrees this morning in the Tri-Cities. We'll end up in the low to mid 70s around lunchtime, and then most of us in the 80s for the hottest part of the day. We will have little chances for showers and storms today, specifically for the basin and for the foothills, a little bit more so in the blues, but I'll time all that out with Futurecast coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, it's been 24 years since the deadly terror attacks on American soil. This morning, our very own Dan Hansen takes us to the Kennewick Memorial, where the community is gathering to honor the lives lost. And a stolen car leads police to crack down a string of more than a dozen crimes in Kennewick, with how detectives caught the suspect, plus the impact this case could have across the region. And new leadership, new goals, but how are Kennewick students really performing? We'll show you the latest data on literacy and math and what the district is doing to help students reach grade level proficiency. It's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. It is Thursday, September 11th. It's the 24th anniversary of the terror attacks on U.S. soil back in 2001. Now, people in our area are commemorating this morning, and we want to start talking about it. So today marks 24 years since those attacks. That's when Islamic terrorists hijacked 4 commercial flights, crashing 2 into the World Trade Center, those towers in New York, 1 into the Pentagon, and 1 into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Nearly 3,000 people were killed, and now annual memorials honoring the lives lost are still being held at each of the sites. Now, there is a ceremony happening in our area, and our very own Dan Hansen is live there right now. So, Dan, what does the scene look like? Are people starting to come in? Are they already there? What's going on?
Hey, Jess. Yeah, I'm here. Well, people are not here yet, but the Kennewick firefighters look like they are raising up their ladders. They're going to attach an American flag here to honor these victims, but the community is going to gather here in a little bit, honoring the lives lost on September 11th, 2001. Now, I know it's dark, but behind me is the Kennewick's 9/11 World Trade Center Memorial, one of the few across the country that holds an actual piece recovered from Ground Zero. The memorial here stands 35 feet tall and weighs nearly 3 tons, a symbol of sacrifice and resilience and community. Starting at 6:30 this morning and lasting until 10:45, there will be a series of moments of silence, honor guard presentations, and flag ceremonies marking the times each plane struck, each tower fell, and the lives of first responders who gave everything that day. This remembrance has become an annual tradition, and today local firefighters and law enforcement and community members will be participating. Now, events here at the memorial will continue through the morning, but for the site will remain open all day for those who want to pay their respects. Live in Kennewick, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Dan. Now, city leaders say this monument isn't just about remembering the tragedy, it's also about honoring the resilience and unity that came out of that day. For many of us here in the Tri-Cities, it stands as a reminder to never forget. Now moving on to our local headlines and a crime alert, this one out of Kennewick, where a stolen car recovery has now been tied to more than a dozen other crimes. So police say that discovery helped detectives crack a major investigation, and it's all linked back to one suspect. So back on August 13th, patrol officers recovered a stolen car off West Albany Avenue. That recovery led to a search warrant at a nearby apartment on North Waverly Place. Inside, detectives found stolen property tied to at least 16 other cases. This includes burglaries, vehicle thefts, and prowls across Kennewick and Richland. Investigators say 30-year-old Harley Roger Elliott was identified as the suspect. Now, Elliott was arrested without incident on September 9th and is facing numerous felony charges. Police say more charges could come as other regional agencies review their own cases. And Kennewick School District School Board just reviewed its student test scores from the past 5 years, and math and literacy rates are currently lower than the district's targets. Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz tells us the steps the school board is taking to improve their student learning.
It's been a busy start to the school year for the Kennewick School District, who is under new leadership this year after welcoming in Superintendent Lance Hansen. At the district's first school board meeting of the 2025-26 year, the board listened to a presentation outlining how students have been learning.
New data was unveiled to the board about student reading and math levels over the past few years.
The data showed that around half of K-12 students are meeting grade level state standards in literacy, and just about a third are meeting math standards. The district's goal is for an additional 3% of students to reach proficiency each year, but growth has been shaky for many grade levels. School Board President Gabe Galbraith says the district hopes to improve on those numbers this year.
We've got to implement things to ensure our kids get to the proper levels, and I definitely think we need to find some out-of-the-box solutions and ideas and essentially leave no stone unturned, I guess, to make headway there.
Galbraith says the district has updated its K-5 curriculum for both math and English, which he hopes can improve student proficiency. Superintendent Hansen says he is confident that Kennewick's teachers will help bring change in the years to come.
And collectively, if we get to the point where we know exactly what the essentials are that are aligned and we are intervening in those essentials, then the rising tide will come.
Although the school board doesn't have all the answers yet on how to improve student test scores, Galbraith says his team will continue to look for solutions.
The board's next business meeting will be on Wednesday, September 24th. Reporting from Kennewick, Caleb Stipkovitz, Good Morning Northwest.
Thank you, Caleb. Now, Kennewick School Board meets regularly on the 2nd and 4th Wednesdays of each month, so we'll keep you updated. Turning now to Sunnyside, where the city is shining a light on its IT department. So City Council recognized the team at its regular council meeting with a proclamation. The mayor of Sunnyside says he has a great deal of respect for their IT professionals and expressed the council's gratitude for the team keeping everything running. In the proclamation, the mayor mentions although their work often takes place behind the scenes, their contributions are felt every day in the smooth operations of services, everything from public safety to community engagement. The proclamation wasn't the only thing that highlighted the city of Sunnyside's IT team, as the IT manager, Japhet Silva, got a special surprise.
The amount of work that you have done over the last year has been phenomenal. And I want to recognize you especially for that, because you have done so much for this city. And I would like to award you the mayor's coin this evening. If you would come forward so that I can do that.
With that, always trying to get in the limelight, right?
Thank you so much for your service. I so much appreciate what you do.
And the proclamation also stated the celebration of National IT Professionals Day, which is on September 16th in Sunnyside. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we're heading to Richland to see how their volleyball team is keeping their spirits high and their eyes on the prize. All those details in just a few minutes. But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your first alert weather forecast. Sunrise is at 6:30 this morning. It's almost here. And keep it right here because we'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Starting at $4.49, you can get one, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want with my Bonus Jack combo starting at $4.49. Now you can say you're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Right now at Meredith Furniture, it's a buy one, get one free deal you don't want to miss. Buy one comfy recliner starting at just $599 and get the second one free. Yup, totally free. Tons of colors, loads of styles. Come in and find your favorite. But hurry, deals this good don't stick around forever. to kick back in not one, but 2 recliners, because one just isn't enough.
Meredith Furniture on South First and Washington, right next to Hobby Lobby.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
This fall, make your home warm and welcoming and ready for everything the season brings during the Fall Savings event at Walker's Furniture. Turn comfort into savings for those chilly nights. Add the perfect immersive home theater sofa or get your home holiday ready for family and friends with 5 years special financing available and no money down. Fall savings are here with big discounts so you can enjoy your new furniture all season long. Don't miss the Fall Savings event at Walker's Furniture, where quality just costs less.
Starting at $4.49, you can get 1, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want with my Bonus Jack combo starting at $4.49. Now you can say you're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We'll have quite a bit of upper-level wildfire smoke over the next couple days. We'll put this into motion with this iteration of Futurecast. If anything, the haze is going to be a little bit thinner in the Blue Mountains and the Blue Foothills, but elsewhere, especially in Kittitas, Yakima counties, portions of Benton and Franklin counties, some of the upper level haze or smoke could be rather thick for today. Then for tomorrow, looks like all of that begins migrating a little bit more towards the east, not by much, but it's going to be inching its way that direction. And we're thinking with the uptick in winds for Sunday, with some of the rainfall we could see on Sunday, that the air quality situation overall should improve because of that. Okay, so for today, we will have chances for showers and thunderstorms in the basin and the foothills and in the Blues as well. We'll show you some of those precip chances here in a second. Today's high is going to be in the 80s for lower elevations, pretty seasonal stuff, and a little bit breezy out there. Some of those strongest gusts only between 20 to 25 miles per hour. Then for tonight, could have additional chances for showers and thunderstorms in the basin, in the foothills, and in the Blues. Overnight lows 40s and 50s for the mountains and 50s for lower elevations. Wind gusts at this point a little bit stronger in the Kittitas Valley. Some of those peak gusts around 35 miles per hour. Precip chances for today, low wind chances for thunderstorms for the Cascades, for the basin, for the foothills, much more likely in the Blues. Chances going down for tonight, and I'll time all this out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Talking sports now, the Richland High School volleyball team is leaning on strong team culture to prepare them for success this season. Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable is taking us inside the Bombers' spirit.
The word team can represent a lot of different things. For Richland volleyball, it means more than just playing the same sport as the person beside you.
Their ability to connect with each other is huge. You can have amazing athletes on the court, but if they don't enjoy being with each other, they don't win. So building that teamwork, the teammanship on and off the court is huge.
The captains echoed a similar sentiment about their team with how well bonded the team is already, something that they said came naturally.
I think we're just really connected. We all really get along. We all really enjoy each other. We all want to play. So I feel like our chemistry is great. I don't think we ever get mad at each other. We don't get mad at each other ever. So it's really great. I love being on this team so much. Yeah.
Head coach Valerie Anderson enters her 4th year at the helm of the program and has prioritized reshaping the values of being a part of the Bombers team.
I love seeing the culture of the program grow. When I took over, it was a little bit of a different culture, and we've worked really hard to change the face of what Bummer Volleyball is. And these girls have done a phenomenal job making it a one big program. Our big saying is one heart, one team, one goal. And we're working as 4 teams under one big program, and everyone is pretty involved.
And they believe that their strong bonds on and off the court will set them up for a strong season.
I feel like it's kind of like really relieving to know that you already have the hard part of like bonding with your team done super early on, so that we can focus like in on the super small details like during games and practices and stuff.
And with the season still in its infant stages, that leaves more time for their skills to grow together. In Richland, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Jake. And the Bombers are coming off a season where they went 14-7 and are looking to build off of last season's success. Good luck to them. And keep it here, because coming up next in Good Morning Northwest, Josh Colbert is back with how your weather is looking. It's all coming up in his full First Alert weather forecast right after the break.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, September 18th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1 hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance for your heating system check. Call before September 12th to schedule your appointment, and you'll only pay $42. Don't wait. Call today or book online.
SDCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, click on Volunteers Count under the Contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event at McCurley Subaru, there's even more to love, because every new Subaru sold helps grant a wish for a local child through Wheels Make Wishes Come True. Last year, we helped raise over $100,000 for local Make-A-Wish kids. And this year, you can save big while doing something amazing. But don't wait, the Subaru A Lot to Love event and Wheels Make Wishes won't last forever. McCurley Subaru, your way home.
Welcome back to what should be a thrilling second half.
Tampa Bay takes on Houston Monday Night Football at 4 at a special time on Apple Valley News Now.
Next live. She brings light to daytime TV.
Fresh off the premiere of the Tamron Hall Show's new season, Tamron Hall, plus Zasha Mammoth.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and put the rest of today into motion with Futurecast radar. You can see by lunchtime, mostly dry out there, but around the peak of daytime heating, could see some more thunderstorms in the Blues, perhaps into the Blue Foothills and the lower Columbia Basin as well. And then more chances for showers and thunderstorms mostly to the east of our region. For tomorrow morning, looking pretty dry out there, but around and after lunchtime, once again, could see some more thunderstorms firing up in the Blue Mountains, although tomorrow looking much drier as opposed to today. And you can track all these showers and thunderstorms yourself by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app, free in the App Store or on Google Play. And of course, you can track all this yourself with that interactive radar feature that's come in very handy over these past couple weeks with all of these chances for thunderstorms. Here's some of the rainfall totals we're expecting over the next couple days. Anywhere between 0.1 to 0.2 inches of rainfall for the Blues, for the Blue Foothills. And that's about all she wrote. The rest of us are going to have a hard time picking up 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. So trending drier into Friday and Saturday. Then there's that next storm system predominantly impacting us on Sunday. Maybe a few leftover showers for Monday, but this is mainly going to be a Sunday storm system. About 50-50 chances for showers and thunderstorms in the valleys, but it's looking pretty likely in the Cascades, in the Basin, in the foothills, and in the Blues. Not only rain chances going up, but wind gusts picking up as well. They could peak around 40 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley. The rest of us spanning anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour. And the winds picking up as high temperatures dropping way down. Look at where we'll be by Monday. Having a hard time making it to 70 in the Tri-Cities, about 10 to 15 degrees. Cooler than normal for this time of the year. So very fall-like. Jessica Jalal is really going to like this forecast. Okay. Here is, well, we're going to get to the 7-day forecast in a second. There's another look at the smoke and haze, and just a good reminder that it will be quite hazy out there in terms of the upper level smoke, but the low level smoke shouldn't be all that bad. 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. You see looking drier into Friday and Saturday, but then thunderstorm chances looking likely, or at least 50-50 by Sunday. In Yakima, also about a 50-50 chance of showers and thunderstorms for Sunday. Otherwise, a beautiful forecast. Look at Monday, look at Tuesday, 73, 77. I'll take that. Then in the Kittitas Valley, maybe having a hard time making it to 70 degrees on Sunday and feeling even cooler than that with some of the wind gusts. They could pick up around 40 miles per hour. In Hermiston, showers and thunderstorms likely for Sunday, down into the low 70s by Monday. And then in the Walla Walla Valley, chances for showers and storms today, less so for Friday, but picking back up Sunday.
70 degrees?
Yes.
It's coming.
That's real. That's not a typo. So now, listen, is this going to stick around for the long haul? Or are we going to heat back up next week? Time will tell, but
who cares? 70's happening.
Live in the now. Live in the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Be present.
Yes.
Get off your phone. Get off my lawn. No.
Go touch grass.
Exactly. There we go. All right, keep it here because coming up next, we've got your entertainment headlines, and we're taking a deep dive into shark-infested waters as we take a look at the largest exhibit celebrating icon thriller Jaws and its 50-year anniversary. All the details are after the break.
Get RV show pricing now at every Blue Compass RV. All RVs must go, starting at just $101 a month. Each backed by a complimentary 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete, exclusively at Blue Compass RV. Hurry in today.
It's safe to say that a great day's work starts with a great night's sleep. So no matter what kind of job you have, Denver Mattress has the right mattress for you. So shop the extended Labor Day sale today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, or save up to $200 on our Doctor's Choice lineup, any size, any model. Check out the Colorado Twin for only $149.99. Plus, get 60 months no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
I love the fact my wife is taller than me. We are very different people physically. She's taller. We're also different races.
Here comes Brad Williams.
I'm in a mixed race marriage, mixed race relationship. My wife is half Chinese. I'm half.
Growth Spurt Tour.
Some of you got that joke. Okay, some of you got it. Some of you are just staring at me like, what's the other half? And I'm like,
Friday, October 10th, Legends Casino Hotel. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Brad Williams. Friday, October 10th, Legends Casino Hotel.
First, at Shriners Children's, the world's most advanced scoliosis procedures are born here. In fact, we deliver access to the world's best doctors for nearly every pediatric orthopedic condition. Where delivering care without compromise is our promise. And kids can just be kids. Because being first always starts with empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
The celebration might be over, but the red, white, and blue savings continue at More Furniture. It's your opportunity to take advantage of these historic savings before prices go up or your favorite pieces are gone forever. All bedrooms, living rooms, and dining rooms are on sale and include free white glove delivery of your entire purchase. You've worked hard all year. Now it's your turn to relax in style. More Furniture, where everyone buys more furniture for less.
Get RV show pricing now at every Blue Compass RV. All RVs must go, starting at just $101 a month. Each backed by a complimentary 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete, exclusively at Blue Compass RV. Hurry in today.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment headlines, I think we're going to need a bigger exhibit. You did it better than I did.
Oh, thank you. Well, probably not going to need a bigger exhibit, but the new Jaws, the exhibition, looks like it offers a shark-sized bite of everything Jaws related. The exhibit opened yesterday at the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures in Los Angeles.
Ooh, and it features more than 200 artifacts from the film, some that have never been displayed to the public ever before, and the film is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year.
I'm just so proud of the work they've done. What they've put together here, this exhibition, is just awesome. Every room, you know, has the minutia of how this picture got together, and proves that this motion picture industry is really, truly a collaborative art form. No place for auteurs. This is an art form that only survives based on getting the best people in all the right positions.
Jaws was re-released over the summer to honor the milestone, making $8.1 million last weekend at the box office. Cha-ching!
Cha-ching, are you a big Jaws fan? Shark movie fan?
I am not, but just a little fun fact I know about the movie. When Roy Scheider says, I think we're going to need a bigger boat, that was ad-libbed. That wasn't in the script.
Was it really?
Yeah, and it's one of the most famous movie lines of all time. So
Me saying that was not ad-libbed. That was written in the script.
What's that?
I think we're going to need a bigger exhibit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was definitely scripted. Yeah.
All right, keep it here, because coming up next, Tri-Cities Ironman athletes may have to rethink their swim start. So toxic algae has hit Howard Amon Park, and coming up in the next half hour, we'll explain what officials are doing to help keep participants safe.
US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
Here at the clinic, we stay up to date on the latest research, and we offer cutting-edge therapies. We treat a number of different conditions, specifically Parkinson's disease, stroke recovery, traumatic brain injury, fibromyalgia, diabetes. We also treat folks dealing with cognitive decline due to aging.
We all have dreams and ideas about how life is going to be, and then life happens, and it's not necessarily what we pictured. So how do we deal with that? I've lived with multiple sclerosis for years. It's realizing that it's all one system. How do you reset your goals so that you can live a happy, healthy life even with chronic illness? And I can attest, yes, you can. My life is incredibly happy.
We first start by improving oxygen utilization in the cells because healthy cells are well oxygenated. We then work towards improving areas of the brain that are inefficient, and for this we use a number of different modalities. We offer oxygen contrast therapy, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, transcranial photobiomodulation, and our latest addition, brain high-intensity interval training.
We also build a schedule for the patient that makes it easy to adapt their game plan to their lives and the therapies they do inside the clinic. To get started, call 509-783-5465 and schedule an appointment with a client advocate today.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
No, and you get the latest phones.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Hello there. Watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Goldberg.
All right, 3-degree guarantee.
Yes,
How's it
ma'am.
looking? 75?
Yes, ma'am. It is now up to $75. As yesterday, I went with the forecast high of 86 in Pasco Tri-Cities and verified at 85. And so now the jackpot is at 75. So for today, going with the forecast high of 85. And if it verifies in Pasco Tri-Cities between 82 to 88, jackpot's going to hit $100. If that doesn't happen, the jackpot could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going to AppleValleyNewsNow.com, clicking on the contest page, or you can scan the QR code that's on your screen. Bottom line for the forecast, thunderstorm chances going to be around for today, less so for tomorrow. They'll pick back up on Sunday. That's as the winds are going to pick back up as well. And that'll happen as high temperatures slip down into very fall-like territory for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. First alert radar showing just a few sprinkles this morning in the lower Columbia Basin, the Morrow County foothills, some portions of the Yakima Valley. This is all very light stuff. This morning's temperatures down into the 40s and 50s in the mountains. And it looks like all of us are in the 60s for lower elevation, 61 in Yakima and 69 in the Tri-Cities. Here's your hourly forecast for this Thursday in the Tri-Cities. Little chances for showers for this morning like you just saw on First Alert Radar. Looking pretty dry from about 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. But into this afternoon, early evening, could maybe have another chance of a shower or thunderstorm in the basin. So for today, for lower elevations, highs in the low to mid 80s, pretty normal stuff for this time of the year. And little chances of thunderstorms mainly in the basin and in the foothills. I'll take you on that zone by zone tour of this Thursday forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Now we begin this half hour of news in Pasco where the Salvation Army is getting a new home and a bigger space to help meet the growing needs of families across the Tri-Cities. For nearly 85 years, the Salvation Army has been a staple in the community, offering food boxes, kids programs, and other services from its location on 4th Avenue. But leaders say they've outgrown that space, and this past May, they purchased the building currently home to Hungry Gen Church on West Sylvester in Pasco, which will soon serve as a community center.
And we experience that here in our food pantry. We have more clients every week. We grow 86%. And we'll provide more food and more services, and we see the need to implement different programs.
Salvation Army leaders say their goal is to move into the new Pasco building by February. Talking sports now, thousands of athletes are about to test their endurance in the Tri-Cities, and drivers will get their own workout navigating some road closures. The Tri-Cities prepares to host more than 2,500 athletes from 45 states and 20 countries for Ironman 70.3 Washington. The race features a 1.2-mile swim, 56-mile bike ride, and 13.1-mile run starting at Howard Amon Park. Organizers have made course changes after last year's traffic issues. Roads across Richland and West Richland will close with some detours lasting into the afternoon. So course maps and interactive tools are posted online to help drivers navigate these closures. Organizers hope visitors will experience more than just the race when they visit the Tri-Cities. Road closure maps and event times are also available on our website. That's AppleValleyNewsNow.com. And just as racers are gearing up to conquer the Columbia River next weekend, toxic algae decides to crash the party. So the Benton Franklin Health District detected extremely high levels of toxic algae at Howard Amon Park. It's the same spot where the athletes are scheduled to start their swim, and samples showed algae clumps with toxin levels more than 20 times higher than the surrounding water.
Once it diffuses away from those mats, the concentration in the river itself is very low. So it's really just those mats that are kind of the dangerous part. And unless you're ingesting those mats, there shouldn't be an issue.
Organizers for the race say they're monitoring the situation closely with the health district. Officials will continue testing the water weekly, and warning signs will stay posted until those toxin levels drop below the threshold. And coming up next this morning, the nation pauses to remember the lives lost 24 years ago on September 11th. We'll have survivors' firsthand accounts of that fateful day and how our very own community is coming together this morning to remember.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
What makes NUU unique? The amazing customer service that we offer to our patients. They know that they're heard, that they're listened to, and we genuinely care about their well-being.
From the second I walked in that office, I felt seen, I felt heard, I didn't feel judged. It just was like, we're a team and we're gonna figure this out.
I had a rare form of breast cancer. Dr. Fedino has just been fantastic. She was really just on my side and helping me, and I'm so relieved and blessed that I went there.
I'm nowhere near diabetic, and I feel amazing. And I lost 55 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off.
She had saved my life if she hadn't taken just that moment to ask me one extra question. I absolutely would have had an ugly cancer 6 months later.
Check out our new location in Kennewick or come see us in Yakima. Go to NUUWomen'sClinic.com to explore the countless ways that wellness meets beauty.
This fall, make your home warm and welcoming and ready for everything the season brings during the Fall Savings event at Walker's Furniture. Turn comfort into savings for those chilly nights. Add the perfect immersive home theater sofa or get your home holiday ready for family and friends with 5 years special financing available and no money down. Fall savings are here with big discounts so you can enjoy your new furniture all season long. Don't miss the Fall Savings event at Walker's Furniture, where quality just costs less.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because we know it's more than a new home.
It's really him.
It's a new journey.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Jordan.
Thanks, guys. Whoa.
And when you feel protected, you can dream fearlessly.
Go long.
Bundle home and auto and save up to 40%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
It's early fall on the St. Joe River in northern Idaho.
There's a great hiking spot. This is a high-class fly fishing river.
An amazing Fly the Northwest.
Couldn't get anywhere more beautiful.
Apple Valley News Now, Tuesday at 6.
Next live, she brings light to daytime TV.
Fresh off the premiere of the Tamron Hall Show's new season, Tamron Hall, plus Zasha Mamet.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Right now you're taking a live, beautiful look at Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. You can download it for free in the App Store or on Google Play. Little chances for showers this morning in the Tri-Cities, mainly before 10 a.m. After that, looking pretty dry, except for during the late afternoon to early evening. Could have another shower or thunderstorm popping up on the map. but I'm thinking for the most part should be pretty dry day in the basin. Let's take you on that zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. We start off in Kittitas County, going to be in the mid-60s up towards the pass, mid-80s in the Kittitas Valley, and some of these gusts could span anywhere between 15 to 25 miles per hour. In the Yakima Valley, also a little bit breezy here. Some of these gusts out of the south and east, anywhere between 15 to 20 miles per hour. Going to be in the mid-80s for the most part. Could have some upper 80s, mostly in the mid-80s as well for the lower Columbia Basin. Little chances of showers and thunderstorms for today. Gusts out of the south and west, spanning 20 to 25 miles per hour. Those gusts are mainly going to be out of the due west for the foothills. Those gusts between 15 to 20 miles per hour. Going to be just shy of 80 degrees, if not right at 80 for the Morrow County foothills. A little bit hotter than 80 for the foothills of Umatilla and Walla Walla counties, than 60s and 70s for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. Shower and thunderstorm chances are going to be the best today in the Blue Mountains, so we'll time out those chances with FutureCast coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Now, today marks 24 years since the deadly terror attacks on U.S. soil back in 2001. In New York, the tribute and light will once again beam from the World Trade Center site, and the names of the victims will be read aloud. Now, as the nation mourns, those who lived through it say it still feels like yesterday. ABC's Danny News spoke with two survivors of that fateful day. Take a look.
On the 24th anniversary of the September 11th attacks, we are hearing from those affected on how their passions have driven them forward. For Tom Lowe, who is now both a chef and doctor, he was working on the 73rd floor of the South Tower when the first plane struck.
And I kind of look back, I can see out the windows, and it's raining paper.
Despite being told he could remain at work, Tom listened to his instincts and raced downstairs.
Every day that I'm alive is an extra day.
More than 2 decades later, Tom keeps those days very busy, working as an anesthesiologist by day.
Welcome to the kitchen at Chi.
And a restaurateur by night. A few years ago, he opened a Chinese restaurant in Manhattan called Chi.
This is my dream.
Now to just outside Toledo, Ohio.
My heart is always with New York, but this is home.
Where born and raised New Yorker Myrta Gashar Jordan is working to honor all of the victims, including her late husband, Rob. She last spoke with him on the phone while he was working on the 92nd floor of the South Tower.
He said, I'll call you when I find out if we're evacuating. And we said our goodbyes, the I love you.
At her local library, Myrta has been fundraising to build what will be called the Never Forget 9/11 Memorial. She wants it to be a place to reflect and learn, especially for the younger generations.
We are responsible for them to know this history.
The memorial will feature both indoor and outdoor elements as Myrta tries to make sure it's ready in time for the 25th anniversary next year. Regardless, though, Myrta says she hopes these stories, like her husband's, are told for centuries.
Just a true love story. It was a fairy tale, and it was ours. And now I share that with the world.
And memorials are also happening this morning right here in the Tri-Cities, with the community coming together at the 9/11 site in Kennewick. The Tri-Cities Professional Firefighters Honor Guard, along with the Kennewick Police and Benton County Sheriff's Joint Honor Guard, are leading ceremonies throughout the morning. And keep it here, because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we've got your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door. And Josh will be back with your full First Alert weather forecast. It's all right after the break.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
My name is Lauren Martin. I started to work out at Hanford in 1982, and for 20 years I worked with the fleet, repairing cranes, locomotives, cars, ambulances, fire trucks, everything. After 20 years, then I came down with a disease. There are some very, very expensive drugs, and my copay on that is $0. All I have to do is pick up the phone and it's there.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not, and just kind of let them know what those next steps are, the timeline of how long it could take for them to get approved.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Now is the best time to save big on over 40 hardworking Steel tools. Hurry into your local Steel dealer or shop online.
Experience the magic of historic downtown Prosser from September 25th to 28th with the Balloon Rally and Street Painting Festival. Watch talented artists bring the streets to life with vibrant chalk art starting Thursday night. Join us Saturday for the grand reveal of the stunning street chalk masterpieces, followed by the mesmerizing night glow of the Balloon Rally. It's a weekend full of color, creativity, and community spirit you won't want to miss. Mark your calendars and come celebrate with us in historic downtown Prosser.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance when you need a friendly, reliable electrician. If it's time for new outlets, lighting, or panel replacement, we do it all. Be sure your home's electrical system is safe and functioning properly with a safety inspection. Save now on any electrical repair. Call Vance to schedule your appointment or book online today.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The record shows no driver at fault. However, we found footage which shows the other driver caused the wreck.
Nice job. What's the insurance company's offer?
You know it's too low. Should I ask them for more?
Thanks, Shelby. But you know when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Injured in a car wreck? Call the heavy hitter, Attorney Mariano Morales.
Tampa Bay takes on Houston Monday Night Football at 4 at a special time. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. All right, let's go ahead and put Futurecast radar into motion. By lunchtime, looking mostly dry out there. Then for the hottest part of the day, that's when we could see some showers of thunderstorms in the blues. I think Futurecast is really underselling the thunderstorms that we could perhaps see in the foothills or the lower Columbia Basin. Then for midnight, maybe another complex of thunderstorms kind of working through the same areas, mostly focused in on the blues. Then for tomorrow, maybe some additional showers of thunderstorms in the blues. I think Friday is probably going to be less active as opposed to Thursday, and then the rest of the afternoon and evening looking pretty dry. You can track all of the shower and thunderstorm chances yourself by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. You can download it for free in the App Store or on Google Play. Of course, that interactive radar feature is money whenever the weather looks like this. Could have anywhere between 0.1 to 0.2 inches of rainfall in the Blue Mountains over the next couple days. Definitely not a deluge, but every little bit of rain counts around this time of the year. Trending drier like you saw on Friday and Saturday, but that next storm system for Sunday looks like Sunday is going to be the day that'll predominantly be impacted. About 50-50 shower and thunderstorm chances for the valleys, but a little bit better than 50-50. So showers and thunderstorms likely in the Cascades, for the Basin, for the foothills, and for the blues. And not just shower and thunderstorm chances going up, but wind gusts going up as well. Some of those peak gusts could be around 40 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley. It is going to feel very fall-like on Sunday as the winds are going up with the temperatures going down. Look how far down they're going to be by Monday, about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. Heat things back up after that, but very fall-like stretch for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Here is the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. A few showers possible today, dry Friday and Saturday, then showers and storms possible Sunday. In Yakima, dry with mid-80s through Saturday, then a 50-50 chance of some rain and thunder on Sunday. In Ellensburg, rain and thunderstorm chances going up and temps dropping way down on Sunday, probably feeling even cooler thanks to the winds. In Hermiston, a few showers possible today, drying out Friday and Saturday, and showers and storms likely Sunday. Finally, for Walla Walla, almost a 50-50 chance of storms Thursday, a leftover storm possible tomorrow, then more action slated for Sunday into Monday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, why some consumers are worried about possible holiday-flation.
Are you completely canceling the holidays, or are you buying your stuff now?
What it's not too early for is starting to build your Christmas gift shopping fund right now.
Consumers shopping earlier and earlier, fearing price increases across major categories this upcoming holiday season.
We saw a lot of the companies bringing in inventory early this year. They tried to get in front of the tariffs. The tariff inventory really starts to cycle in as you get into that November, December time period. It'll be interesting to see how the retailers play it. We're hearing that prices are going to go up across the board on many items.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the expert advice you need to make it from Halloween to New Year's without breaking your budget. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rebecca Jarvis, ABC News, New York.
My generalized myasthenia gravis was unpredictable and limited what I could do. But Ultomiris is continuous symptom control with improvement in activities of daily living. It is reduced muscle weakness, and Ultomiris is the only long-acting GMG treatment with the freedom of just 6 to 7 infusions per year. For a predictable routine, I can count on.
Ultomiris may lower your ability to fight infections, increasing your chance of serious meningococcal and other infections, which may become life-threatening or fatal. Complete or update meningococcal vaccines at least 2 weeks before you start. If treatment is urgent, you should receive antibiotics with your vaccines. Don't start if you have a meningococcal infection. Infusion reactions may include back, belly, limb, or chest pain, muscle spasms, blood pressure changes, tiredness, shaking chills, bad taste, breathing problems, or face, tongue, or throat swelling. Ultomiris is continuous symptom control. Talk to your neurologist today.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:50. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines. Conservative activist and Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk was killed yesterday. He was shot in the neck at an event at a college in Utah. He was just 31 years old. President Trump announcing his death on social media, and Kirk was invited by a student group and was speaking when it's believed a shot was fired from a campus building about 200 yards from him. The university says the suspect is not yet in custody. President Trump has credited Kirk with galvanizing and mobilizing the youth vote. In your sports headlines, at Yankee Stadium last night, the New York Yankees honored Charlie Kirk with a moment of silence before their matchup against the Detroit Tigers. A photo of Kirk appeared on the stadium's Jumbotron with the message, quote, "Remembering Charlie Kirk." And turning now to your business headlines, Spotify is finally launching high-quality audio. It's called Lossless Audio. It's a high-definition CD quality type of streaming sound. Lossless will be free for premium subscribers, and Spotify is rolling it out in about 50 countries around the world over the next 2 months. Customers in the U.S. are already getting access, and the feature needs to be manually enabled on each device that you use. Spotify recommends using Lossless while connected to Wi-Fi with wired headphones or non-Bluetooth speakers. Spotify says nearly all of its 100 million song catalog will be available in lossless format. In your health headlines this morning, new testing data shows reading skills have reached a new low among high school seniors. According to a national test, 12th graders had their lowest reading scores since 1992. That test has long been seen as the nation's most reliable exam. The results showed roughly a third of the high school seniors who were tested last year did not have basic reading skills. 12th graders also showed their lowest performance in math since 2005. The testing data is the first of its kind released since the pandemic upended education. And we go now to your top 5 local stories that you need to know this morning, starting off with police in Kennewick who've cracked a major case after recovering a stolen car on West Albany Avenue back on August 13th. The investigation led detectives to an apartment on North Waverly Place where stolen items tied to at least 16 other crimes, including burglaries, vehicle thefts, and prowls, were all found. 30-year-old Harley Roger Elliott was arrested on September 9th without incident, and he faces multiple felony charges with more possible as other agencies review the cases. And the Kennewick School District is off to a busy start under new Superintendent Lance Hansen. At the first school board meeting of the year, data show that about half of K-12 students are meeting literacy standards and roughly a third are hitting math benchmarks. The district plans to improve these numbers with an updated K-5 curriculum, also interventions and creative strategies. And athletes preparing to compete in the Ironman 70.3 at the Columbia River next weekend could face an unexpected obstacle. The Ben Franklin Health District has detected very high levels of toxic algae at Howard Amon Park. That's the site of the swim start. Toxin levels were more than 20 times higher than the surrounding areas. Organizers are monitoring the situation with weekly testing continuing and warnings staying in place until it's safe to enter the water. And the Salvation Army is expanding in the Tri-Cities after nearly 85 years of service. Their new community center on West Sylvester in Pasco, which was previously home to Hungry Gen Church, will offer a variety of programs, everything from after-school activities for kids to a senior services and also a gym. Leaders say the move will help them reach more people and continue their mission of supporting families in need. And today marks 24 years since the deadly terror attacks on American soil. Nearly 3,000 people were killed when hijacked planes struck the World Trade Center. The Pentagon